Well, if things weren't bad enough, we now have a public health emergency that the World Health Organization is deeply concerned with, saying that this is a matter of international concern. Look at this. It says, World Health Organization chief raises alarm over scale of Ebola outbreak after death toll climbs. And we now know that an American has tested positive for Ebola. I want to show you what's going on. Look at this right here. It says American tests positive for Ebola. U.S. to screen travelers at airports. It says health experts are growing increasingly alarmed about the outbreak, arguing that cases have been spreading undetected as public health authorities are stretched thin. That's extremely alarming. And here's the reason why this is such a concern for the American people. In less than 1 month, the United States, Canada, and Mexico will be hosting the FIFA World Cup for 2026. This is one of the largest sporting events ever. Here's the concern. The city of Houston will be hosting Congo. Okay? They will be hosting Congo. So now what we're hearing is that airports are going to be screening international travelers, which we are anticipating anywhere from 2 to 6 million people traveling internationally into the U.S., just the U.S. alone, okay, in the next month. That is a massive number that, according to multiple TSA officers, they are stating that additional screening, it might not be done properly. I want to show you a few things though. Look at this. It says Ebola outbreak fuels mounting global alarm as U.S. works to relocate affected Americans. It says more than 300 suspected cases and 88 suspected deaths have been reported, primarily in Congo, but also in neighboring Uganda. Now, this isn't something that we should be too concerned with here in the United States, because normally it's difficult, okay, to see Ebola here in the U.S. It doesn't mean it's impossible, because we also thought this was a rarity when we saw COVID, or when we saw the hantavirus, specifically the Andes virus here inside the United States. And obviously, we've dealt with that. It's still a little bit concerning, but it looks like we're on the tail end of that. So good news there. Now, I want to play a couple clips for you. First, let's